go.
I think we know it by now, don't we? Take me home to the place where I belong. That mama. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's 10 o'clock. It is... What night is it? Is it Saturday night or Tuesday night? I don't know. It's nice to have your company. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Jan and Laurie. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, sing, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, taking me home. Country roads, all my memories gather around her. She's a miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Welcome to the SofaShow, everybody. Painted on the sky, the misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country road, sing, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Now, mama, take me home. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. I'm driving down the road, get a feeling should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, taking me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Now, country roads. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. And once again, welcome to the Sofa Show with me, Steve Cherelle. I know we've got lots of people that are listening every night at 10 o'clock, so welcome back. Thank you for your nice messages today. I've tried to keep in touch with as many of you as I can and respond to what you send to me, which is very nice. And we've been trying to sort out music and all of that and get songs over to you because we can't do posts and helping people get their stuff online. But it's 10 o'clock on whatever night that it is, so that means it's time for me to sit on the sofa, chill down and just sing you some nice songs. We do requests on Wednesdays. Send them to my messenger. I compile a great big list and we'll do that Wednesday. So I've just got some songs to sing. We'll do an hour or so and then we'll just see where we end up. If you've been with me before, we do go on quite late. I've got my days off. The night times I kind of sit up thinking, and I don't want to get into TV and doing that. So I'd rather just sing some songs. So I'm really pleased that you've stopped by. You could help me by sharing the page so that we can reach other people. I'm happy we've got a few tuned in. If we get 1,000, that's great. If we get 10, that's just as great. So if you want to share or tell your friends we're on, if you want to give me some comments, you can say hello, and then we'll just work our way through the next few hours together. I'm really pleased that you're here. And I'm going to sing some songs tonight from the Ivory Collection album. It's an album of 14 songs. I normally do 3 or 4 different ones, 2 or 3, maybe 4 now, but so many people enjoy the album. I'm going to do another 5 or 6 from that album tonight, songs I've never sung before. Although I've recorded them, I've never sung the songs to anybody. It was a very personal album when I made that, but a lot of people enjoying the album, Annie Hex and Kirsty, so I'm going to sing some more songs from that for you tonight. In the meantime, acoustically, I'm going to do a little bit more acoustic guitar playing as well, because lots of people say, we love it when you just play the guitar. Piano's coming on. I gave myself an hour lesson today on there. It's getting good. I'm getting there. I'm playing some black notes as well. If you're a fan of John Denver songs, you'll know this tune. It was the title track of an album that came out about 1975. The album featured this song. It also featured Annie's song. There's a storm across the valley and the clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane. It's a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels makes him colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road, they're barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, and the supper's on the stove. The light in your eyes keeps me warm. it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm, it feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and it's good to be back home again. There's on the news to tell him, honey, how do you spend your time? What's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called me Friday, and it was sunshine that made her cry. I felt the baby move just yesterday. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and it's good to be back home again. And all the time that I can lay this tired and old body down, I feel your fingers rather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, and your love that lights my way, and the happiness that living with you it brings me. And the sweetest thing I know of is spending my life with you. The little things you made our house a home, like a fire that's softly burning, and the supper's on the stove. The light in your eyes keeps me warm. You sing, friends. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend of mine. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Said, hey, it's so good to be back home again. What a lovely song. Goes back to about 1975. And it was at that time in his career that John Denver, although never considered a country music artist, Take Me Home Country Road was a massive country music hit, and thank God I'm a country boy. And that song came out and was a #1 for John Denver over there in the US. And a few months later, he was nominated or voted as Entertainer of the Year at the CMAs, the Country Music Awards, which is the biggest thing within country music. But some people within the country music world, some of the artists, they kind of ruffled their feathers because there's this kind of folky singer from up the road who isn't really a country star. He doesn't wear the big cowboy hat. He hasn't come through the traditional way. He's having these big country music #1s, and then he's been nominated as Entertainer of the Year. And there's a bit of footage that you can watch on YouTube. And it was my friend Alan Cackett that told me about this some years ago. And on the ceremony, on the awards ceremony where they're there, people come out to say who's nominated. And it was Charlie Rich who came out, a fairly big star, I suppose, within country music. He had a couple of hits. And he come out and he opened the envelope and stood on his cowboy gear. This is in the days of Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings and Merle Haggard. Not these days. We're going back to the 70s. And he opened the envelope and the nominations are, and it's Waylon and somebody else and John Denver. And then he announced who the winner was, and it was John Denver. And John Denver wasn't there, and he got a lighter out of his pocket, got the envelope and lit it, threw it and walked off, stamped on it. So that's what I think of that. And obviously that was 74, 75, and then John Denver went on to pretty much outsell and out-tour everybody in Nashville, as we know, with his worldwide success. But, yeah, not very nice, was it? There was an answer to that. Denver said some answers at some point. You know, he was never accepted in Nashville, and, you know, he never really wanted to be. He never considered himself a country singer, but a couple of his songs were big. It's just a very interesting bit of footage that somebody's put on YouTube. You can have a look at. Don't look at it now, because we're together, okay? So that's the first song. We've got some friends watching. We've not got lots of people, but as I always say this, if we was in a gig and you were watching, if there's this many people in a club, we'd be happy with this, Jill, wouldn't we? Jill and Joe and Phil, of course we would. So listen, get yourself a drink, settle down for the night. It's lovely to have. I know we've got a few hardcore people that enjoy the show through the evening. And if you want to put me on your TV, you can have a go. Maybe not tonight if you're watching it on one of the other devices, but in the day, if you try and... It's called mirroring. Unless you've got a very modern TV, and you can get Facebook on your television and it can come up, and it's really good. It's really good. We got it on the widescreen. Lots of people watch me on the TV and they send me pictures, and I'm really happy to do that. But you kind of might get it off your little device, or you can do mirroring. But if you can't do it and you just watch me on your little laptop, that's okay as well. A song for Victoria. She likes the song and she loves the man who sings the song, as we all do. You always had an eye for things that glitter. I was far from being there to go. Don't know how, but I scraped up the money. I never could quite tell you no. Like when you was leaving Amarillo, taking that new job in Tennessee. I quit mine so we could be together. Can't forget the way you looked at me. Just see you smile, do anything you wanted me to. When all is said and done, I never can, because it's worth all that's lost just to see you smile. You said time was all you needed, so wait and let you have that space. Leaving didn't hurt me near as badly. The tears I saw rolling down that face. Yesterday I knew just what you wanted. Came walking up to me with him, and I told you that I was happy for you. Given the chance I'd like it. Sing, just see you smile, do anything you wanted me to. And all said and done, I never count the cost. It's worth all that's lost just to see you smile. Just to see you smile. Give us a smile, everybody. If you had a nice day in the sunshine, through the window, you know, if you can't get out, if you can't get out, it's okay. And just to see you smile. Oh, just to see you smile. Now, as we develop this relationship and this art or skill, whatever you want to call it, there's a couple of things that I've figured out, and that is when you say a mention, just now and then, if you just put the time then they can give me a guide, because I can't go to the comments all the time. Somebody sent me a message today, and it just said, "Hi, Steve, me and my friends are watching. Really disappointed that you didn't reply to our comments." And I just thought it was a really kind of dumb thing to say, because I'm singing and trying to chat, and then we have a little look at the comments, but I can't obviously sit there and start saying hello, Mary, or John, yeah, and all that, because when you get hundreds of comments, you can't do that. And I try and give some people a name check and say hello to some people that are here. But I think responding to comments is well, obviously we can't do that because it's just not the way. But I don't think some people understand the sort of what I'm doing. But it's not that I'm not acknowledging you. And sometimes when you get into a conversation, you scallywags, you start talking on the wall. Hello, John. How are you? I'm okay. I had a cup of tea today. Where did you go? I went out on me bike. And then I can't understand what the conversation is. I just get the snippets. So if you want to chat, go outside and chat. I'm doing my best, and I'm learning the pronunciation of your names. If I do say your name wrong, we've got people that listen throughout different areas and that. I do apologise, sir. But should we have a look? Should we just say hello to a few people? So if I play a song and you say, I love this one, say that I love Just to See You Smile. Because a few songs later, when I acknowledge it, or that was at my wedding, I don't know what you're talking about because I've sung a few songs since then. Does that make sense? Because it's a learning curve, this whole new way of working, and we're really getting there, and it really makes me happy. Okay, so let's have a little, let's get on here. There's the wall, so we now should get to the comments. Right, let's flick back. Nessie Cascadam, Tom, we're hardcore riffraff. Yeah. Oh, no. That was for the late one. Sue Worth is tuned in. Lauren Francis, see, my favourite song. I'm not sure what one it is. It's probably Just to See You Smile. Brian Owls is on. Sue Worth. There's the conversation starting. Hazy Louise Gannon, good to see you. If you do have a chat, that's good. Maybe you could make new friends, you know, from the wall. I've struck up a few great friendships, met some people. I'm friends with the Yodel delivery driver now that had to deliver me the camera. We got chatting, and he likes the music. He's watching the show. How great is that? Ruby Stone, thank you. Thanks for what we did earlier. Good to tune in. Sarah Jane Parker, I'm well, mate. Yes, well done for your own show earlier. Chill out to Steve. Oh, that's the ice. Oh, sorry, there we are. Barbara Stewart. You need an assistant to reply for you. I'd love an assistant. And, you know, I used to have one at the BBC for many, many years, and I'd like one, but you can't be that close to me. You can do the job, but you'd have to do it on the decking. I mean, it's nice out there. Kirsty Bailey and 30 others are tuned in. Just to See You Smile. There we go. Lovely. Such a nice song, isn't it? And I think you do you dance to that, don't you, Lawrence? Not very well. Sue Pelham's tuned in. Susan Hickson. Dawn Underwood is watching also. So that's all the comments we've got at the moment. There's probably some earlier ones, but I didn't log in quite quick enough. So I do apologise if I missed the early ones. Now, if you want to show me a bit of love, you can click the love heart thing. There's some tabs. A thumbs up is good. I think there might be laughter if I say something funny, which does happen from time to time. And if there's a song you like, and I see that flicks up there. So that's the best communication we've got, I think, you know, and I think I passed the comment today. I said, we're doing the best with what we've got. And that's it. We're just doing the best with what we've got. I'm loving this song at the moment. I learnt it the other night with somebody. Just love it. When we're getting down to simple things in life, you know, maybe it's just nice to just have a good day. Lord, I hope this day is good. Feeling empty and misunderstood. Should be thankful, Lord. I know I should. But Lord, I hope my day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man. Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune, and I don't need no fame. You can send down the thunder, send down the rain. I'm planning just how it would be. Hey, plan a good day for me. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord. I know I should. Lord, I hope this day is good. You've been king since the dawn of time. All I'm asking for is a little less crime. It might be hard for the devil to do, but it should be so easy for you. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord. I know I should. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty, so misunderstood. And I should be thankful, Lord. Yeah, I should. Lord, I hope this day is good. Just leaning over here. Now, this is an old wedding ring box. That is an old engagement ring box. It's not mine. I found it someplace, and in there is where I have my little throat sweets. So if you see me eat these, what these are, they're called Vocal Zone, and they're just like little menthol sweets, because normally I do a few gigs a week, but at the moment I'm actually doing, how many gigs am I doing a week? Hang on, 1, 2, how many days are there? 7 a week, and it's been such fun. I'm singing new songs I've not sung in a long time, and people are encouraging me to sing different songs. I'm going to do a couple off the Ivory collection tonight that somebody particularly likes. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'll sing them for you, and I'm trying to learn piano better. And I've mentioned this a few times. If you're watching this and you're a guy or a girl and you've got a guitar at home under the bed, maybe if you've got the time on your hands, get it out and start strumming. Have a little go. You can send me a message and I can point you in the right direction. Learn a few chords, get it tuned, and maybe learn something new. I see people learning new skills and just doing things with their time. And why not? You know, why not? We're all stuck at home. It's been 3 weeks. I think it's obviously going to be another 3 weeks, isn't it? And for the most part, the majority of us have a lot of time on our hands. I'd like to sing a song there for a friend of mine called Jan and her family, Laurie, and Dan, your boy Dan. Dan's been a bit of a mate over the years, and we've seen each other at many gigs over the years. And you're a big fan of John Denver, I know, Jan, and a big fan of mine. For about 20 years, when you first saw me, you used to love coming to see me when I would sing with the band at the festivals, when there used to be so many more festivals, didn't there, that we could go to. And thank you for your support over the years. You loved the music, and I could sing anything, and if Jan was watching, she'd love it. I could sing bad, and Jan would love it. And she's got a lovely husband, and Jan sends me messages through the day how she's enjoying this song and that song, and husband Laurie, he just sends me funny texts. You know the text you send me. You know, honestly, so I look at that sometimes, and it's outrageous. And then I hear from Dan now and then. I hope he's doing all right, you know, old Dan. Dan loves the sofa. Dan wants to come over when this is lifted. He's going to come over and have a little night on the sofa. Ooh. Okay, let's sing you this. So this is for my friend Jan, a long-term supporter of the little bit of country music that I sing. And I know you like this, and many other people do, but it's just for you, all right, Jan? So I'm going to tell Laurie, go out for a minute, all right? We're going to have a little flirt up. This is a song called Annie's Song. You fill up my, wait for it, senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter and die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come, let me love you, and then love me again. Let me give my life to you. Come, let me love you and love me again. You fill up my senses, it's like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. For you, Jan. Good stuff. And thank you for my drink, Jan. Jan got me a drink before I even went on. Listen, I'll tell you how that works. If you enjoy the show, and lots of people have got me a little beer over the last couple of weeks, which is really nice. It's really appreciated. You know the situation we're in. If you can't or you don't want to, it's no bother. But if you want to, because people say this is lovely, how can we buy you a drink or whatever? There's a little tip thing at the top. It's paypal.me, and I call myself the SofaShow. Because that's where I'm comfortable. And you can just click on there and you can buy me a drink of whatever you want. A few people are buying albums, which is great. The only album that's officially online is the Ivory Collection. I found out today that some scoundrel has obviously seen me do this, and then they've got a couple of my other albums and they've put them on iTunes. And they're selling them on there, which, you know, it's sort of up to them. But when I find them, I will put a bullet in their head, because that's bang out of order. So we'll leave that. I might buy one and get them to send it, and then they'll just go around the house and chop their legs off. But there you go. Or you can just contact me, because I've got my albums. A couple of people in America wanted some music, and I can't go to the post office and post them to you. So I thought, you know what? They're on my Dropbox. So I've opened one of the folders and gone, here, put your hand in there, and you can take them songs out, kind of thing. So we can share a bit of music around. That's okay. Yeah, so that's that. Share this around. And if you missed the start, this is another important thing. If you missed the start of the show, and pretty much any of the Facebook shows that the other guys are doing, you can just find it on their wall. I know some of you go to bed maybe at midnight or something, but we tend to go on a little bit later, sometimes quite a lot later. You can just find it tomorrow. And the good shows, like this is going to be a good show. This is lovely, this one. It's working. There's no mistakes. Nothing's cutting out. We top and tail them, me and my friend Graham, who's very technical. He tops and tails, and we put it onto my YouTube. So if you please follow me on YouTube, because that's quite an important thing. If you get followers, apparently I've got about 50 now. You can see the other sofa shows, and I'll build up a collection of them, like the best ones, and we'll put them on there if you like watching them. So yeah, it's a learning. The whole thing is a new world of learning. So just singing you a few songs tonight. I think we'll have rock and roll. New Orleans. Back up in the woods among the evergreen, stood like a cabin made of broken wood. Well, at the country barn and the China be good. He never ever learned to read or write so well. He gonna play a guitar like a ringing a bell. Whoa, whoa, Johnny go, oh, oh, Johnny go, oh, Johnny go, oh, Johnny go, oh, my baby Johnny be good. Tough Sunday gonna be it, man. You will be the leader of the big old band. Man will come around for miles around. Hey, I pay your milk until the sun goes down. Maybe one day your name will be in light. Sing Johnny be good tonight. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Go Johnny go. Go Johnny go. Go Johnny go. Go Johnny go. Oh, baby, Johnny be good. Oh. What do you think of the show so far? What do you think of the show so far? Oh, no. Look, don't. Listen, you either laugh at that and think it's funny, or you think I'm a complete prat. It's just, there's no one here. It's just me. The cats don't clap like that. Let's turn that thing off there. So, let's say hello to a couple. We've done a few. I'll try and do 3 songs, and then we do a few shout-outs. We do a little bit of love coming up there. Hope there's a bit of romance on this. So, who have we got? Hang on, let's ping back. How far down did we get? On the comments, Tracy Unsworth, Bill Tudor, Anne Ballinger, Raymond Niles, Leslie Butterfields, Lisa Rogers, Sandy Maley. Then we've got Ruby Stone, Anne Baker, Raymond Niles. Raymond, did you get your music in your Dropbox today? Let's talk. Ruby Stone. Sean Murray's tuned in. Hello, Sean. Joanne Gaddis, 10:34, so that's about now. Jan Maltby is tuned in. Carol Dupree. Then we've got Janice Went, Gemma Playford. Hello, Gem. Maybe we'll do Where the Trees Are Green a bit later. We've not done that for a couple of weeks. Then we've got Trudy Allingham. She's with us tonight. Hello there. Mark Pitts. Hello, Mark. Sandy Maley. Beautiful. 3 weeks. Yes, we've got. It looks like another 3 weeks of lock-in, doesn't it? Rita B. Good to talk to you, Rita. We made a bit of progress today, didn't we? So we've got Dave Hall is on. Joe Horniblow. Hello, Joe. Good night at the club last night. I'm pleased to tell you, by the way, if you watched the Carolina Country Music Club last night, the organiser phoned me up and has booked me for 4 weeks' time. So I'm back at the Carolina Country Music Club. We'll do that on Friday in 4 weeks' time. Danny Lawrence has been in. Is tuned in. Where have you been, Danny? I've not seen you for a few nights. Sarah Cross is here. Hope you're all right, Sarah. Doug Riley. Alison Goodall is back. Lovely. James Wilkinson and Hilary Holman. Barry Adams, Philip Herring, and who else? John Lingwood. What happens? Annie's still around. My old bestie. She lives in Colchester. With the job she does, she's working from home, and that's that. So she's doing okay, enjoying working from home, which is a good thing, and a bit of peace and quiet there. So yes, I know you know her well from the club, John. Lisa Lou Kennedy is there. Suzanne Lavender. Hello, Judy French. This old guitar. Judy, stay there. I'll do it in a moment. Gene Gordon. If you've got a request, put it on my messenger. But if I do see it on here, then you're lucky. And if I can do it, I will. You stay there, Judy French. Gene Gordon's watching. Janet Lagoda. Sandy Maley. Oh, thanks for putting that on, Sandy. Ian's on. Hello, Ian, from the Philmac team. How you doing, Ian? Are you on the red wine? Ellie Finnegan's watching. A little bit earlier than usual. Janet Francis is with us. Pamela Nichols. Good. Thanks, Steve. Loved hearing you sing Annie's song, Love You. I know you do, and it's nice that you're watching, back there. I'm sure that I'm linked up on your TV. Raymond Niles, big round of applause. Scotty Evans, Sheila Fink. John Skelton's watching. John is a dear friend of mine from Essex, and John is a gifted drummer and has been his whole career. I don't see John as much as I used to when we was in the same band together. John's very busy in an act called T-Rex, or he was, but now, like all of us, he's having a bit of a break. But they are a hugely popular tribute band to T-Rex, and John's very, very busy with that. And so it's nice to see you, John. I hope you're doing all right. Maybe this time of having some time off, you're getting to catch up, like lots of people are, on doing bits around the home. And getting the place finished. I know you started that sort of when we met, but maybe that's, the bit of nice weather, you can crack on. So hopefully, John, when I see you next time, when I come round, it'll all be finished. It'll all be done. No? Okay. But whatever. I hope you're doing all right, and with you and yours, and you must be missing the gigs terribly. John's been doing music. John was the original drummer on the Titanic. I mean, he has been around a long, long time, and he'd only done the one season on there, and then he lost the contract. But then some years later, he's back doing it. So we'll have a catch-up in the day if you want, John. Give me a tinkle. And we'll have a little catch-up. And I only talk to him I used to see him 3 or 4 times a week at the gigs. And then when that ended, we sort of rarely chat now, do we? But it's always nice when we do. Lovely. I'm really glad you're there. Trish Jarvis. Hello, Trish Jarvis. Jane Ball is there. Pam McCabe is that. We've got Natalie Woods tuned in. Troy Knock, Vanessa Pickford, all these lovely names. Andy Arizona, Simon McCleary. I'm recognising these names. Diane G, Trev Marsh, Simon McCleary. Oh, we said that one. Marina Springham, Avril Ashford, Diane Matravers, Philip Herring. Good evening to you. Vanessa Pickford, Wendy Brister. Where have you been, Wendy? Where have you been? You're a little bit late. It seems you're late on. Thank you very much, Steve. Good stuff. You got the music. Good, good. Lorna Wakefield and Annie Hex. Sorry I'm late, Steve. I'm here now. You're not late. You can listen again tomorrow, Annie. And if you can't stay up, you watch it at your leisure. If you're here for a little while, I'm really pleased. Leanne Johnston is on. Hello. Look at that picture. Look on the comments, everybody. Leanne Johnston, picture, snogging her other half. What's going on there? Far too much romance. David Killigan's tuned in. Linda Mandeville. Hi, Steve. 2240. So we're nearly. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Lawrence Francis is with us as well with Jan. So good evening to you. If you just stopped by, thanks for sharing. Thanks for supporting what we do. Let's sing for you now. Let's sing a happy little song. Make you want to go on holiday, this will. From the Zach Brown Band. We'll do this old guitar after this, okay? Put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine to wash my blues away. I had sweet love, but I lost it. She got too close and I bought it. Lost in a world trying to find me a better way. Knee deep in the water somewhere. Got a blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise and the fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. Thinking about to find me my own kind of paradise. Wrote a note, said be back in a minute. Bought me a boat and I sailed off in it. But nobody gonna miss me anyway. My mind's on a permanent vacation. The ocean is my only medication, and I'm wishing my condition ain't ever gonna go away. You say, come on. Deep, deep in the water somewhere. Got a blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Champagne show, washing over me. Yes, a sweet, sweet life, living by the open sea. One day you might be as free as me. Change your geography, Maybe you might be deep, deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. John Skelton, do you like that? Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Coming in the water's nice. Get yourself a little slice. Grab your pack of lights. You never know until you try. When you lose yourself, you find the key to paradise. Quarter to 11 on Saturday night. What would you normally be doing on... Is it Saturday? Is it Saturday? I really struggle to think now. Yes, no, it is Saturday, yeah, because I chatted to someone who's doing some revision today. So it is Saturday. What would you normally be doing on a Saturday night? Anton Deck's Takeaway. I don't think that's on, is it? Because they did that without an audience. It might be on, or earlier. But what would you normally be doing? Me and John and lots of my other friends that are listening, we would be doing gigs. I'd probably be on stage somewhere now. Lots of families would be home or going out with their other halves for their little dinner, their Saturday night meal or cinema, stuff like that. Just all these things. Are you busy? Are you keeping yourself busy with things? I mean, I'm busy. I'm a bit bored in fairness, but I'm just making myself get up and do this and learn things. My diet's not good. A lot of people I know are doing running and steps. I've got a friend, Vicky. She's going out for a walk every day, and she normally works every day, and she's stuck in the same place working. It's her own business, but now she's going for a walk, and she's building up to sort of 5 miles and feels really good for it. It's obviously tragic what's going on. We know that, and that's, but there are people that are just doing different things, aren't they? And there's there's an element of people that aren't respecting what we're doing and all the rest of it. But without getting onto all the negatives, there's lots of positives that are coming out of it. I heard a great comment the other day that in 20 years' time, there'll be millions or thousands of children looking back and looking upon this as, that was that summer when mum and dad was home all the time, because they don't know the full extent of what's going on. I thought that was a really nice thing. Everybody's just got a little bit of a pause. And then I was thinking about, because I go to a lot of little clubs, little country music clubs, and there might be a couple that have run it for 30 years, and they struggle, or you might have a little pub you go to, and it doesn't make a lot of money, but it's just your little local pub, and they tick over. They're all them kind of businesses, and the little cafes that I go in. No one's millionaires, and I'm just thinking, when they've closed, will they have the energy or the money to then reopen? And if you've done a little cafe or some kind of country music club or whatever your thing is, and you've done it for years and years, and this has happened, and you haven't got the enthusiasm to reopen, that would be a sad way for something that's been in your life for so long to come to an end, wouldn't it? And then I chatted to another friend yesterday about they're desperate to get their nails done. And this is a woman thing. I mean, us guys don't really know. We know you do it. The nails and the shaving and the get your moustache off and pick your ears and all that crap that you do. But they must be pulling their hair out, because I've been in a couple of relationships in my life when they have to get their nails done. If they don't get their nails done, they're maniacs. God, go get my hair done. All the roots are coming through. You are. So when we lift the thingy, there's going to be a mass rush. All the people that got to get their cars fixed, want to get haircuts, that kind of thing. It's going to be, and then some of them won't be there anymore. They won't reopen, and others will be very busy. So it's quite amazing. It's very sad what's happening, but it's also kind of brilliant. It's kind of not brilliant, just amazing. It's just extraordinary. Maybe that's the best word. What's happening and what we're all up to. So, now I've been requested. Now my good friend Graham, this is his favourite John Denver song. And a few weeks ago, we didn't know anything about Facebook. I didn't know nothing. I knew how to do a post. Now I've got a top camera doing a display. I've got lights. I've got the good sound. I've been listening to advice from everybody and watching YouTube. was advising somebody today who's got the cables, and now we've got to link the cable, but one of the cables don't work. I mean, we're working our way through it for people. I'm happy to give you some advice if you want to know how to get it to a nice standard. We're doing our best, and Graham's helping people with their posters to get a nice display. Them posters that you see, I don't do them. Graham does them. And we're just doing our best. I'm going to do the John Denver concert probably in about a week's time. I'm putting the songs together at the moment. We've figured out we're going to do it as a ticket only. Tickets will be £1. And we've worked out a way that we're going to have a special, unique group, which will be for that one show. It'll be a one-off hour-and-a-half show, and you've got to get a ticket to get into the group to see the thing. We're going to try it. We're going to have a go. It'll be fun, won't it? And if you don't get a ticket, you won't watch it. This is the great things that you can do with videoing and Zoom and all of these wonderful things we're learning about. Okay, so this is the song. So I'll sing this for you, my friend Graham. He's always happy when I do this song. And the person that requested it on there that said, could you please sing this old guitar? Oh, sorry, hang on. Let me put the cap on first. So guitar taught me to sing love songs, showed me how to laugh, how to cry, introduced me to some friends of mine, brightened up my days. It helped me make it through some lonely nights. What a friend to have on a cold and lonely night. So guitar gave me my lovely lady, opened up her eyes and ears to me, yes it did. It brought us close together, I guess it broke her heart. It opened up the space for us to be. Ooh, what a lovely place, a lovely space to be. So guitar gave me my life, my living, all the things you know I love to do. Serenade the stars that shine from a sunny mountainside. Yeah, but most of all to sing my songs to you. I love to sing these songs for you. Yes, I do, you know. Thank you for requesting that lovely song. Very, very nice. Thanks very much. Okay, look, I got me drink here because Joe got me a bottle of vodka. She got me a bottle of vodka. I mean, she didn't get me a shot of vodka last night. She got me a bottle of vodka. Thanks, Joe. I don't have alcohol at home. I don't know about you, but I don't drink at home. No, and before you ask, I haven't got a shed. I'm not one of them people that goes down the shed who has a little stash in the garage, Jan Geddeking and John. No, I just don't have alcohol at home. I used to. God, it's a nightmare. But now I don't. I go to the pub and drink, and I come home. And so when this all happened, you know, the shop started getting awkward. I had 2 bottles of wine and I think a bottle of old Prosecco, just stuff that's been in the cupboard. And I drank them, and then I had to go out and get some supplies. And when I went to Sainsbury's to do the shopping, I wasn't allowed to have 3 chicken stew and dumpling things because I'm on my own. So I get a lot of ready meals. Yeah, I know. I'm doing all right. But I wasn't allowed to go, there's a certain pepperoni pizza. I couldn't have 4 of them. I could only have 3. So there was a limit on the amount of the same thing. And I totally accepted that's no problem at all. I could have a different style or flavour. So I could have 3 pineapples, whatever it was. But there wasn't a limit on alcohol. So you could pick up 15 2-litre bottles of vodka. I didn't. I got a few, though. but there was a limit on the amount of pepperoni plus pizzas you could have. And I thought that was a bit bizarre. But obviously the priorities there were absolutely correct. And then I went back a few days later, or a week later, and thought, you know what, I need to get a big shop because we're going to lock down. And then I got enough to last me a few weeks for me and the cats. So we're doing all right. And then I've got a freezer that's so full of food. Anyway, but it's just got a few bits there. And we are settling down, aren't we? Did you get a bit of sunshine today? Were you able to get to do a bit of exercise and walk around if you was in your garden? To get a bit of sunshine. It's very, very warm. I think tomorrow's going to be quite nice, hopefully. Get a little bit of sun then, you know. And if you are stuck in, I'm sorry if you're stuck in I saw a friend of mine, Sue's, she was over the way and we were just a little river thing and we were sort of shouting across there yesterday. And she's all right where she. I said, oh, that's good, we're here. We got a little bit of outdoors. And then we was talking about her daughter who's stuck on the 9th floor of a block with no balcony and 3 kids. And then that kind of brings it home to you, doesn't it? You think, yeah, you kind of forget about that. You look at your neighbours and think, oh, yeah, we've got our little gardens and little areas. And then people that are stuck indoors, especially with kids, you know, and kids love to be outdoors and playing and all that energy that they've got, you know. So I hope you're doing all right wherever you are. And so we just do the little evening chat. You know, I don't sleep that well of a night, to be honest, like lots of us don't, lots of musicians. Not a big sleeper. And so I just started singing a few songs. It helps me get through the nights as well, and it's nice to talk to you, and we like our little chat. Oh. Let's have a little... Shall we say hello? Shall we see who's here? Let's say a few names, and I know it makes you smile when you hear your name, and shout at the telly, because I can hear you. Barbara Stewart is here. He seems a nice chap. We've seen inside your fridge at 22:57. Have you? We had Loud Thunder briefly in Coventry earlier. Did you? Oh, did you? Okay. Lisa Johnson's watching. I'm sure we'll all squeeze in, Barbara. He's very accommodating. Oh, we are. You do the best version of it, buddy. Hello, Trevor. Trev, you was on just before I came on. I saw you. Barbara's there. We love that one. Lisa's there. Good evening to you. What's it? Not with my eBay? I'm not sure what that means there, but Annie... so hello, Annie. I'm just trying to see. Oh, of course, we've got the chat going on. Yes, thanks for your advice, Rita. I've had a lot of advice and help, and I listen, and I'm really happy to pass it on. We're all kind of on the same boat. Rita's a friend of mine, and we do gigs. But when see, I'll tell you this, and this is a really interesting fact about singers. When people watch us, like the audience people, you all think that we know each other, and we do. And I know Rita, and I will talk to Rita, and I might see Rita once a year. Unless we're in a duo, we don't see each other, because every Friday and Saturday and Sunday night, we're out gigging. Like my friend John. When we work together, I saw him 3 or 4 nights a week. When we do our own thing, John's working 3 nights a week, and so am I. And so we don't see the other singers. We don't see their acts. We don't know what they do. When there's a festival, it's really good because we can see each other and we sit in the audience, and when I run these events and there's 10 bands on, get to see the other acts, and they're such fun. But we don't get to see each other a lot, do we? But I think there's a lot more contact going on there with sort of what's going on, you know. Trish Jarvis, you're back to work on Tuesday, so you have to go to bed a bit earlier. Tuesday? What day? It's only Saturday. How much sleep do you need? Lauren Nicholas on there. David Kilgallen. David Kilgallen. I remember that one. Christine Farrell. Susan Lavender. You can see a zebra and you can see a gruff. That's right, because my little boy Theo, that's Gruff, because he likes him. I don't know if he ever gets to watch it. Hopefully his mum shows. And that's the zebra that my friend Glynis Ward made for him. He's got one at home, and he's got that one here, and that stays here. But I quite like that myself. Hello, Cat Davey. Good evening to you, Cat. I hope you're well. Stuart Smith is tuned in. Stuart's my old BBC buddy. And Stu, I saw on Facebook you was meant to be doing something, wasn't you? Was it a family thing you were meant to be doing, but you can't do it now because of circumstances? I'm sure I picked up on that earlier. I hope you're doing all right, Stu. And not a lot of sports. Stu's the BBC sports, one of the sports guys where I used to work at the B, but not a lot of sport happening, is there? You know, It's everywhere, isn't it? It touches us all. I'm sort of. This is live reading. This is Monica H. Thomas, Jenna Dawson. Hello, Steve Cherelle. Good show. I'm looking and reading at the same time. Rosemary Watts. Hi, Steve. Good show tonight. 22:40. All right. So I think we caught up on some comments. I think Kennedy Taylor. We love the room. Graham Turner's watching. Hello, Graham. Thanks for phoning yesterday, and I hope Jill's okay. Jean, sorry. Graham's partner, Jean, is one of the ladies who works in one of the old folks' homes. And we know that lots is going on there, don't we? Lots of upset and sadness with what's going on there. But, yeah, the work that you do, the worry around it all is massive. So and Jean and Graham run 4 country music clubs, and they're not doing that at the moment. And I hope in some way, Graham, you're enjoying your bit of time off. I know it's not the best reasons why, but having done sort of 20 years that you've done 4 clubs, just to have a few Saturdays off, not the best circumstances, but, you know, maybe a little bit of a silver lining for you there. Kennedy Taylor, we said that, didn't we? Judy French, thanks for singing my request. Judy, you're welcome. Look at that picture. Oh, Judy, look. And then we know who would have also liked that, don't we? I've just clocked that picture there. Yeah, my eyes are so bad. But if I zoom in on that, because he loved a bit of that, didn't he? I remember, and I was with Gary Perkins. This was 22 years ago. I went all the way down to Devon to do a gig. I didn't know Gary. I just knew he was like a good act, and he was like the top of the bill, and I was just the little half an hour warm up. And I drove. God, it was so many hours away, Judy. It was forever. I was very nervous. It was up a big hill. It might have been the club in Plymouth for Ivan. Was it Ivan? There was a country music club at an army base. Anyway, and Gary was on, and he was very welcoming. He was really helpful. He let me use his microphone, or he offered to. He said, just use our PA, Steve. Don't worry about setting up, and that helped. And then we chatted in the dressing room about our love of John Denver. So I sang Sunshine on My Shoulders for him, and he was so happy about it. And then he sang Grandma's Feather Bed. And after the show, we was talking. I just remember this. And I said, Gary, when you sang Grandma's Feather Bed, I said, what words are you singing in the chorus? And he went, I know. He said, I know what you're going to say, Steve. I don't sing the right words. And I said, why not? He said, because the right words, they never understand them in the audience. And what he done, he had simplified the chorus of the song so it was kind of easier to understand for the audience, because the chorus of the songs, when you sing it quick, it's blah, 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 blah. I'm going to do it for you now. We'll do it right now, and we'll take our mind back to that conversation. And we laughed about it, and then we sat at the guitar, we sang the right words, but I always remember him saying it to. It just made me laugh. I'd never met many people that were really into John Denver like I was. And he went, Steve, the audience never understand it. He says, I just made it easy. That was a great chat. And then obviously I probably saw Gary maybe once every year over the years at some festivals and that. And yeah, bless you, Gary. So let's sing Grandma. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll sing Grandma's Feather Bed, and then I will do the chorus slow, just like we did in that dressing room. And you'll see that the words are a little bit wacky, unless you know the song really well. But have a listen to it. We'll sing this for all the grandmas. It's a story of an old feather bed. You don't get feather beds anymore, do you? When I was a little bitty boy, just a paw for the floor, we used to go to Grandma's house every month and so. Had chicken pie, country ham, homemade butter on the bread. Best darn thing about Grandma's house is a great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. Made from the feathers of 4 11 geese, took a whole border cloth for the tick. Hit a whole 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, and a piggy that I stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. After supper we'd sit around the fire, the old folks spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, Grandma sing a ballad or two. I'd sit and listen, watch the fire till the cobwebs filled my head. Next thing I know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 4 11 geese, took a whole border cloth for the tick. Here to hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy I stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Love my ma, love my pa, Granny and Grandpa too. Been fishing with me uncle, wrestled with my cousin, and I even kissed Aunt Lou. And if I ever had to make a choice, it's gotta be said, I'd trade them all down the road for Grandma's feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a down-head chick. It was made from the feathers of 4 11 geese, took a whole motor cloth for the tick. Here to hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that I stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. So, let me sing for you now. If you know the song well, then you know. Let me sing the song slow. Or the chorus. Let's just do the chorus slow. It was 9 feet high. This is a description of the bed, okay? Do you remember Grandma's feather bed? I remember Grandma's bed, and it was really high. I do remember that, and I remember when we gathered round there, all the coats would go on the bed. It was just a thing. Did you remember that? Everyone's coat would go in the bedroom, up the stairs, or wherever it was. When you're a kid, you know, I hid in the coats, you know. Where do they put coats? It doesn't happen anymore, does it? Or does it? I don't know. Anyway. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide. It was soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers from 411 geese. I think 411 is an expression of the amount. I think that's what it is. It was made from the feathers of 411 geese. Took a whole bolt of cloth for the tick. A bolt is the roll, isn't it? The bolt of cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that I stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Got it? It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a down-head chick. It was made from the feathers of 4 11 geese. Took a whole bottle of cloth for the tick. It hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that I stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Song for you, Gary. We miss you. We miss your music, Gary. And that who's that man in his band? Always wore them leather trousers. He had a guitar. I think he's still in the band. The guitarist. I can't think of his name now. But he was there on that night, and he had these leather trousers. He looked like something. I don't know what would be like the Sex Pistols or something. You know, he's jumping around and giving all that. It was an eye opener. I know that. Anyway. I formed a band a little while after that, but I didn't have anybody in the band that wore the leather trousers. And then we did a show. It was up at the Lord Hill on the Monday night at Tony Best Club. We did a gig there not too long before we lost Gary, and we had a night. And he'd just done an acoustic thing. It was really good. He'd just done an acoustic thing of his songs, and I hadn't seen him again for a couple of years. We had a good old natter. And I sang a few songs, and he done. I think it was Sometimes When We Touch, and I'd heard him do that, and I sat there. Sometimes when we touch. It was either that or was it Help Me Make It Through the Night. It was one of them. It was just ever so nice. Anyway, nice memories. How are you? You all right, Julie? What should we sing? Are we getting any requests? I've got so many songs here. My friend said to me, how many songs do I know? I don't know. Oh, I put too much lemonade in there again. Oh, it's spoiling the taste. Yeah, what about this? Everyone likes a bit of the Eagles. It's nice to have your company. Thank you for sticking around. I'm Steve Cherelle. This is the Sofa Show. City girls seem to find out early how to open doors. Just a smile. A rich old man, she won't have to worry. She'll dress up all in lace, go in style. And late at night, big old house gets lonely. I can say every form of refuge has a price. and it breaks my heart to think of loving is only given to a man, hands as cold as ice. So she tells him she must go out for the evening to comfort an old friend who's feeling down. He knows where she's going as she's leaving. Oh yeah, she's heading for the cheating side of town. You sing with me, come on, friend, just come and go. And you can't hide your lying eyes and your smile. Oh, it's a thin disguise. I thought by now there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. She gets up and pours herself a strong one, stares out at the stars up in the sky. Another night, it's gonna be such a long one. She draws a shade, hangs her head to cry. She wonders how it ever got so crazy. She set it up so well, so carefully. Ain't it funny how you knew life did not change things? 'Cause she's still the same old tart you used to be. You say, come on, friends. You can't hide your lying eyes and your smile. Oh, it's a thin disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. Only way to hide your lying eyes. Ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. Obviously, you can probably appreciate that the other day I got myself a sound effects download, and I just put the odd one in. I know that didn't fit with anything that we're doing. So what? My house, my rules. All right, you can't come round and tell me off because you're not allowed round, and you don't know where I am. The other night we had a little mooch around the sofa set, didn't we? I took the camera out and we had a little look around. Were you there for that? These things only happen if you stay with me to the wee small hours. I mean, we do a couple of hours of normal. We just sing nice songs, and then I have a couple of vodkas, and we have a bit more of an intimate chat, and we have a bit of fun, don't we? And I had my dressing gown on the other night. Someone called up. It was like Magic Mike. That caused a few feathers to ruffle. But it wasn't that kind of show. But I'd had a few. I was in a great mood, and I put my dressing gown on, and I nodded off for a bit, and you were still here. More people tuned in when I fell asleep. I found that. But then I cooked me pizza a few nights before, and you was watching for you didn't watch the singing, but you watched that. Then we played a bit of we was up to about 4 o'clock, weren't we? God, it was late, man. Oh, so yeah, but if you can hang around, then sometimes the fun bits happen towards later on. So I said I was going to sing a few more songs from an album called The Ivory Collection. So it's a few years ago I put a collection of songs together, my favourite songs that I've always liked on one album, and I just wanted to do them with piano and me singing. That's pretty much how it went. And I had a friend, Marie Saunders, who's worked with me for many years, and she came on and she was the female singer. I wanted a girl voice. We have a whisper of different sounds, no drums. There's not one drum or percussion on the album anywhere. No good for you, John. And it's just a few. There's a cello and a whistle and a flute and a pan, but it's piano and voice, and a collection of 14 of my favourite songs. And this is called the Ivory Collection. So I'm going to sing you a couple of songs, 2 or 3 songs for that I don't often do. So we'll start with this one. This is the first track of the album. The reason I love the song, it was in a film called Random Hearts, and at the end of that film, it's a great love story. They walk away at the airport, and this song comes on right at the end, and I loved it from the first time I heard it. Well, I've heard enough, and I've seen enough, and I know enough to know. I know a good thing when I see it, and it's a bad thing to let go. But I've been around, I've been up and down, till I've been out of control. And if your world's all in motion, I put a ball and a chain on your soul. And all those angels running, picking up the pieces and putting back together hearts broke long ago. I know a good thing when I see it, yeah. And it's a bad thing to let go. There will always be borders, lovers of their own, and you may charge across in a golden chariot, but you'll never be home. I had dreams like distant thunder, you had hope like a prayer unheard. 'Cause this is nothing less than perfect in a less than a perfect world. And all those angels running, picking up the pieces, just putting back together hearts broke long ago. No good thing when I see it, and it's a bad thing if we let go. It's a good thing we've got going. It's a bad thing to let Thanks very much. The female, the girl singing on there is Marie Saunders. You can look her up, you know. She's going to be doing some live soon as well. We spoke about that. She's a great singer. I met her when she was, about 17, and it was a talent contest, and we've sung in the band, my band, for many years, and she's great. That was a lot of years ago now. She's had 20 years on the road on her own, doing her own thing. She's fantastic. So really happy she's on there. So that's good thing. So from an album, I say, called The Ivory Collection. Lots of my friends have got that. It's great, and it's a great CD. For me, I liked it. I made the album for my mum, and it's a 14 or 15 songs on there of my favourite songs, and I've sung a few of them, but I'm going to start singing a few more. A few people have been, nagged me and said, why don't you sing a few more off that CD? So I actually have to get the lyrics up because I just don't do the songs. So I'm going to sing you this song now, and I had a cassette. When I lived in Faliraki for a few years, I had a cassette, and this was on there, and the song is called Late Night Grand Hotel, and it contains one of the best lines of any song to me, more than any song, and any John Denver song. And the line is that nobody ever knows the heart of anyone else. And as someone in my 20s, I love this song so much. It was so good. I didn't know what country music was then, wasn't doing the radio or doing this, but loved this song. And so years later, I recorded it because it's one of the most meaningful songs to me. But bizarrely, I don't do it. I don't do it at gigs, at any theatre shows. I never, ever sing the song. I don't know why that is, like Send in the Clowns. I never do that until the Sofa Show. And I'd like to sing it tonight. And it's my friend Kirsty and Jed from Colchester, and they love this song. And I said, you know what, I'll get the lyric up and I will sing it for you because it means a lot to me, this tune. And so this is called The Late Night Grand Hotel from Nancy Griffith. Working on a morning flight to anywhere but here. I'm watching this evening fire burn away my tears. And all my life I've left my troubles by the door. 'Cause leaving is all I've ever known. It's not the way you hold me close when the sun goes down. It's not the way you call my name that left me stranded on the ground. It's not the way you say you hear my heart when the music hits. And I am just learning how to fly away again. Maybe you were thinking that you thought you knew me well, but no one ever knows the heart of anyone else. And I feel like Gabo in this late night grand hotel, 'cause living alone is all I've ever done well. It's not the way you hold me close when the sun goes down. It's not the way you call my name and let me stranded on the ground. It's not the way you say you hear my heart when the music ends. And I am just learning how to fly away again. It's not the way you say when the sun goes down. It's not the way you call my name that left me stranded on the ground. It's not the way you say you hear my heart when the music ends. And I'm just learning how to fly away again. I'm just learning how to fly away again. I can tell you with my hand on my heart that is the first time I've ever performed the song other than in Scott Newsted's bedroom when we recorded the album. I haven't even had the word. I mean, I had the lyric there to do it. A lot of love hearts coming up from that. Thank you. Thank you. Now, when we record albums, we don't like singing the songs on it because we always think they're a bit crap. It's just how it is. We do. Judy French, cheers, mate. Thank you for singing that. Oh, let's spin down some comments. Gal Johnson. Lone Star. What could we do from Lone Star, Leanne? What do I sing from Lone Star? Mr. Mum. I think that might be the only one. And I was on the same show as Lone Star at Wembley. I know. I sang a song in the corridor with Richie. It was a great moment, wasn't it, Leanne? You were there. I don't do any Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac, and I should, but I don't, unfortunately. Great show, Graham. Graham Turner says, good show. Dave Wymark's tuned in. Hello, Dave and Gwen. I hope you're well. Jackie Roy Fag. Just give me 5 minutes because I want to mention hello to a few people that are with us. Steve Knight's tuned in. Rosemary. Mike Morris is with us. Joanne Gowlett. All right, looking cool there. Ruby. Where else have we got here? Nicola Miller. Looking for some new people. Wendy Smith is tuned in. Lauren Francis, I don't know what that means, because I only see bits of the comments. So if you're having a chat amongst yourselves, I'm not going to get it. Garth Brooks, okay, let's do a Garth Brooks. Okay, Sandy Maley, Philip Herring, Maureen Lincoln. Tennessee Whiskey I don't do. Send me it on a message, please, and because I've got a track, so I could learn that. That would help. Oh, Judy, it was Help Me Make It Through the Night. Yeah, that was the one, was it? Not Sometimes When We Touch. I don't know why I get them in the muddle. I don't think there's a connection between the two, is it? They're different singers, but yeah. Okay. Sarah Michelle Harris. Hello, Sarah. How are you? You look great in that picture. Thank you for your nice little likes and that things. Etaly's with us, my old BBC colleague, Etaly George. Good evening to you, Etaly. How are you doing? Are you okay? You and yours doing what we do? Most of the presenters from the Beeb are doing their shows from home. Keith Greentree's on the sofa on a Sunday afternoon, sitting there in his paisley silk dressing gown with his fake, goat skin rug thing in front of him, sitting with his feet up and a cup of chart doing the country music programme. I missed out. I should have stayed, shouldn't I? Well, I'm doing it now. We're doing it on the sofa. Louise Marsh. Hello, Louise. It's nice that you're there, Valerie Leach. Judy Gibbons, lots of people here. This is good, and loads of people are watching again. You can watch the show again tomorrow. And I grabbed the show, me and my engineer, we top and tail it, and we put it on YouTube. And we're building up a fan of the Sofa Show. I'm going to have a word with some colleagues I know up at Portland Place, and if he's ever off, I'll ask him if I can sneak on and do the, Graham. I'll ask Graham. Look, when you're off, Graham, can I come and do your thing? I like the sofa. I don't know all the people but it'd be fun, wouldn't it? They'd never let me up there. Kai, where you been? Kai, how are you? We had a good... Well, we didn't get to chat today, did we? We didn't get to chat. And you didn't tell me how many Fs were in the sentence. It's on my Facebook wall. Tasha's watching. Hello, Tash. Did you like my message today I sent you of the... what was it? It was my bed sheets have arrived, and it's Twister, but on bed sheets. Yeah, I know. Anyway, nice that you're there, Tash. I assume the kids are in bed. Graham, it's a great CD, and I'm really glad that you appreciate that, Graham. You've had that since it come out, haven't you? Wow. Susan's on. Hello, Sue. How you doing? Are you back at work, Sue, doing your thing, or are you off? I'm not sure, but I'm always around if you want a little chat. Kai Adams, hey, how's everyone tonight? How are you, Kai? Has your day settled down, after the morning? Hopefully, things are good. Maggie Appleyard is there. Sandy Maley, 20 past. This is 10 minutes ago. Hang on. Raoul Henry. Let's have a look. Alison Connolly. Where's Jim? Jim? I do agree that it is the best album. Kai Adams, The Ivory Collection. Thank you. It's #1 in Iraq. It's doing really well. I'm not touring there, though. Good thing. Trev Allen's there. Just trying to find. Mickey Page is on. Paul Johnson is on. I don't know where Jimmy Comfrey is. He's been with us every night for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Tobias Clark. Nights. Oh, Susan's got to go. Okay, no night, Susan. Pasha DuPont. That's such a good name. No idea what it means, but it's a good name. Kirsty Bailey. Good. Why, is that a new picture? Is that a new picture you've put up? Where's my friend Morris Marshall? Where's he tonight? There we are. That's Lucy Mulqueen. Lucy Mulqueen, is that how we say that? Hello to you. Gwen Riley. Michelle W.C. Chan. Hello, Michelle. Gemma Dawson. Lots of people saying hello to each other, which is nice, you know. I think that Dave Hall's tuned in. Jack Wells. Thank you, Steve, for a lovely night. Got to go to bed. Not used to being up this late. I used to start work at 4:30. I'll catch up tomorrow. Not used to being up this late. I used to start work at 4:30, so not at the moment. Bill Tudor's on. Listen, if you got to go, you go to bed. It's all right, you know. Don't feel. But thank you for saying good night. I just think that's nice, isn't it? But me and the old night owls, me and the old riffraff, we'll be up to the wee small hours, talking dribble, giving thumbs up to things. Should we sing another song from the Ivory collection? Because I said I would, and I hope you don't find it depressing. I don't find the album depressing. I think there's words in each song that when you hear a song, you might get something out of that song that I don't. And another song, say Amazing Grace, you might find it, you think about your nan or something and go there, and I might be thinking about school or some of the, you know, we get what we get from each song, don't we? So let's sing another. So let's sing this then, right? This is kind of an uplifting song. It's really good. Now, I do feel that sometimes this is a bit like speed dating, what we're doing over the internet. This is a song, and that is a Garth Brooks song who has been mentioned and been requested, Rita. So this is a song called Learning to Live Again. It's about a guy that's been on his own for a while, a bit like myself, and he's going to go on a date. His friends have set him up to go on like a blind date with one of their friends, a bit like in Notting Hill, you know, when they go out with the bird that says the carrots are alive. You with me? Anyway, so he's going to go, and this is the story of going on the date that he's not been on a date for a while. Is it good? How's he feeling? Is he nervous? It's a really good story song from Garth Brooks. I burned my hand and I cut my face, and heaven knows how long it's been since I felt so out of place, wondering if I fit in. And Debbie and Charlie said they'd be here by night, and Deb said she might bring a friend. Well, just my luck, right on time, so here I go again. And I'm gonna smile my best smile, and I'm gonna laugh like it's going out of style. Look into her eyes, and I'll pray that she don't see. This learning to live again is killing me. A little cafe and a table for four is just conversation for three. I like the way she let me get the door, and I wonder what she thinks of me. Debbie just whispered that you're doing fine, and I wish that I felt the same. She's asked me to dance, and her hands in mine, God, I've forgotten her name. So I'm gonna smile my best smile, and I'm gonna laugh like it's going out of style. And I look into this learning to live again is killing me. Now here we are beneath her porch light. I say, what a great night it's been. A kiss on the cheek, I whisper goodnight, and I say, I'll see you again. She just smiles her best smile, then she laughs like it's going out of style. She looks into my eyes and says, we'll see. Oh, this learning to live again is killing me. Oh, this learning to live again is killing me. Did you like that? Did you like that? Thank you. That's the one bit. That's the one bit that's missing from this, you know. Because when you're at a gig, you just get that, and it kind of, you sing the song. And the first few of these I did, I'd sing the song and wait, and then there was no reaction, and you're kind of waiting. But you do a few of these, you just get used to it. I'll sing you one more song from the. Let's sing you one more song from the album, and then I think I'm going to have a little break, okay? Because it's 22, so that means we've been on. I'm not going to go anywhere, but I'm just going to stretch my legs. We kind of just trying to do this a little bit more slick, and you know, and so we do a nice bit of the show. This is a real nice, serious bit, and then we know what happens. I'll go in there, I'll have a large vodka and all that, and then we'll have a bit of fun. We're going to spin the lights, and we go a little bit late bar. Should we? Should we do that? You up for a little bit? We can turn it up a little bit if you want to, if you're in a position that you can. Try and get me on your TV. Oh, don't forget my little tip jar. If you're enjoying the show and you want to buy me a drink, as you might do if we were out, you can tip me. And then I put that in my vodka fund, and then I get myself a cheeky bottle of vodka. I've got enough supplies for about another 4 shows, and then I'm going to have to go and get some more. No. We'll order it. We get a delivery. Right, so let's sing one more song. So I'll sing you this one. I'll sing this for Will Kruger and Brad Fitch and Morris Marshall and Willie J. Hoovers. All my friends from America we've connected over the last couple of months with these shows. This is a song called Looking for Space. I made a little video, or my friend Will Kruger helped me with the video. I sent in the album to America, and in his studio he put some photographs with this and made me my first video, and it just really made me smile, and I wish my mum could have seen that. But that wasn't to be. But thank you, Will, for doing that. And it's on my it's on my YouTube channel if you'd like to watch it. Because I'll sing it for you now. It's on the album, but this is I'm singing them live. My absolute best. It's better when you stand up and you're singing. So I mean, I'll try and get all the high notes. We'll have a little break after this. On the road of experience, trying to find my own way. Sometimes I wish that I could fly away. And I think that I'm moving, and suddenly everything stands still. And I'm afraid, 'cause I think they always will. And I'm looking for space. I want to find out who I am. And I'm looking to know and understand.
almost there. And sometimes I fly like an eagle, and sometimes I'm deep in despair. All alone in the universe, oh, sometimes that's how it seems. I get lost in the sadness and the screams. Then I look in the center, oh, suddenly everything's clear. I find myself in the sunshine and my dreams, looking for space. I want to find out just who I am, and I'm looking to know and understand. It's a sweet, sweet dream, and sometimes I'm almost there, and sometimes I fly like an eagle, sometimes I'm deep in despair. On the road of experience, come and join in the living day. If there's an answer, it's just that way. When you're looking for space and to find out who you are, when you're looking to try and reach the stars, it's a sweet, sweet, sweet dream, and sometimes I'm almost there. Sometimes I fly like an eagle, sometimes I'm deep in despair. Sometimes I fly like an eagle, just like an eagle, I go flying high. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mums and dads, nans and granddads, aunts, look at that love, look at the love hearts. Thanks, everybody. Really nice to sing that. I know I'm moving around a bit, but I've got to get some of them notes. If you sing, you have to be in certain angles. Look, thanks. It's 11:45, so that's a good hour and 45 minutes. Thank you very much. If you're going to go to bed, if you've got to go to bed now, that's okay. I'm just going to go and straight. Look, you know what I do? I can have a sneaky pack of hula hoops. I'll have a quick wee. Fill my glass up. If you do the same, then it don't feel as bad. But you go when you want, can't you? I will wash my hands, and then we'll come back. So I'll put a bit of music on. Stretch your legs, get yourself a drink, fill up, and then we're going to get a little bit lively for a few songs. We'll have a bit of fun with that. So thank you very much so far. And it's a good time to tip me. If you want to buy me a drink, go to the bar and get me a drink now. I'll leave you with just a few background songs, all right, while I chip off. Come back, all right? I'll leave that filming.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you've had the time of your life. Take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you've had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you've had the time of your life. Time of your life. Time of your life. I hope you've had the time of your life.
Good evening, hello. Have you stretched your legs? Did you wash your hands? When it's on low. Did you see the cat come in? Have something to eat. We've got the lights on. Myself and I. I'm on the orange now. Vodka and orange. I've changed. Orange, cool. Pigs out. I know. Should we say something on the piano? I did say I'd do some songs on the piano. Oh. We know the routine. We know the routine now, don't we, everybody? What happens is I go out, have a quick wee, thoroughly wash my hands, I refill my drink, and I change hats. I've got some light jeans on tonight. I normally wear dark jeans, but I found these in the cupboard, and they still fit me remarkably, because so many of my clothes, I don't wear them for a while, and then they don't fit me. It's like they shrink. I went on a cruise about a year ago, and the salt air from the sea has come into the room, and the salt air, oh my God. I don't know if you know this, but salt has an effect on clothing, and it shrinks it. And most of my clothes didn't fit when I come off. Yeah, I can hear you booing the screen, but it's a fact. I mean, don't shoot the messenger. I moved the deer tonight. Did you notice that I've moved the deer? The deer's up there now, and I put love there because I like to have a little bit of love by my side. And so I said I play a little bit of piano. So the story with the piano is I love playing piano. When we was at school, we only had two pianos, and I played piano. Obviously, in my era of school, that meant I was a complete puff. You know, it was kind of ridiculed, and you were mocked. But obviously, I wasn't very good at sports, and anyone that was all right. But so I did that, and I used to do tap dancing and all the gay things. But there we are. That's how that went for me. But I'm glad I did, and I don't play very well, and I'm very nervous when I play piano. But doing these, trying to play a couple of songs, and I'm getting a little bit more confident. You know, like when you can do something so much better on your own, yet when people are there, you're not as good because you become conscious. It's the same thing. It just is. So I'm just having a little go. So I'm going to sing for you. Not that. I just made that up. I sing a couple of melodic songs, and we'll sing these for Kai that's listening. These will send you off to sleep, Kai. Not those, obviously. Here, thanks for me a couple of beers tonight. My little thing pings up. It's nice. You're the reason I end up getting so drunk. Your fault. Your fault. I'm not knocking it. You know, I'm not grumbling. And but there we are. So let's sing you a couple of songs on piano, and let's start with a real simple Danny Boy. Okay, Ellie Finnegan. If you tuned in, I don't play this on piano, but I do on my own personally. But I just want to try. And if you get the odd wrong note, too bad. You know, it's a free concert for most of you. Let's face it. You know, I'm getting away with it. So this is. I love this. I've always loved it. My granddad liked this song.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes, they're calling. From glen to glen, down the mountainside. The summer's gone, and all the flowers they're dying. 'Tis you must go, and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and wide with snow. For I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And if you come, and all the flowers they're dying, and I am dead as I can be, then come find the place where I'm lying. Kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall feel you softly tread above me. My grave will warm and sweeter be, and ye shall kneel and whisper that you love me, and I'll sleep in peace until ye come to me. Call me back when summer's in our meadow, of the valleys hushed and white with snow. For I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, my Danny boy.
Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. I can't hear, can I? I don't know if you're clapping or not. I'm just trying to be a bit more adventurous on that. Look, I can, as long as it hasn't got any black notes. There wasn't too many bad. I mean, if you're a piano player, that wouldn't have been good for your ears. But my friend Kirsty said today it sounds all right, so you have a go. So we'll have a go. But look, what's the time, Stephen? Let's have a look on my clock now. It's 5 past midnight. Have any of you changed into a pumpkin or something like that? Remember the old Cinderella story? I'll do you one more song on here, and then I'm going to sit. I'm sorry, I'm burping a bit because I just had a little bit of cheeky food. I made a little mince hot pot. Look, I'm not the most adventurous of chefs, all right? Shut up. But I have a go. So I had some mince and I got this hot pot thing and some potatoes. I have a go, like with me peas and that. You know, I know. It's not going to get me a Michelin star, but, you know, I'm all right. And it's so nice. I just had a little bit out there. And I know you shouldn't eat when you're singing. God, no. But I know singers like Bobby Reed. He won't sing for like a week before he's got a gig. It's amazing how he's so fat. But I'll eat a sandwich in the dressing room and then walk on. But you shouldn't because of like the way it affects your breathing and all that. But anyway, there we are. But I'm not worried about that. So for the John Denver fans, I'm going to sing you this song. I'll sing you this. And this is called Seasons of the Heart. It's a really good song. I don't mean to harp on about John Denver, but I am a big fan and I like his music. I'm not a crazy fan. I mean, I met him and all that and did the Stars in Their Eyes, but I listened to a couple of the albums today. I rarely listen to music when I'm not singing. I just don't do that. But I had a couple on today with the son. And this is called Seasons of the Heart. And John Denver was a guitarist, as we know, but he played piano for Seasons of the Heart and For You. They're the two songs he would always sit and play piano. He wasn't a great pianist, a bit like me, just sort of mediocre, but it was simple, but it was effective, and it was the lyric of the song that was the most powerful thing. And this song is called The Seasons of the Heart. It came out on an album probably about 1988 or 89. He wasn't the big superstar he was before, but he was still obviously had a lot of fans, and he made albums. So this is called Seasons of the Heart, and I'll try and play it the best I can on piano. It's about couples that are in love and then one of them doesn't feel that way anymore. The season of the heart, how things can change. Of course, we have our differences. Shouldn't be surprised. Natural as the changes in the season and the skies. Sometimes we grow together, sometimes we drift apart. A wiser man than I might know the season of the heart. And I'm walking here beside you, the early evening chill. It's a thing we've always loved to do, and I know we always will. We have so much in common, and so many things we share. Can't believe my heart when it implies that you're not there. Love is why I came here in the first place. Love is now the reason I must go. Love is all I ever hoped to find here. And love is still the only dream I know. So I don't know how to tell you, it's difficult to say. Never in my wildest dreams imagined it this way. Sometimes I just don't know you. There's a stranger in our home, lying right beside you is when I'm most alone. And I think my heart is broken, there's an emptiness inside. So many things I've longed for, so often been denied. Still I wouldn't try to change you, 'cause there's no one that's to blame. It's just some things that mean so much, and we just don't feel the same. Love is why I came here in the first place. Love is now the reason I'm gonna go. Love is all I ever hoped to find here. Love is still the only dream I know. True love is still the only dream I know. Well. Oh, we're still on. Look, that's good. Oh, my phone's gone off. Hang on a moment. We have to check these things out. I like it when I unblock my phone, because every time I unlock it, I see a picture of my lovely son Theo. Love him. I haven't seen him in a month. It's outrageous, isn't it? Right, let's have a little look on here. Let's get the thing back. Oh, there we are. Oh, look, we're back on. I hope that was all right. A couple of songs on piano. I would love to be. I wish I'd had more lessons, you know, and sort of in my younger years to be really accomplished. But there we are. Deb's tuned in. Nice to chat to you, Kai, and I know you're going to fall asleep soon. Terry Mitchell's with us. Hello, Terry. Beer's in the tip jar, Stephen. I've just bought you a beer. Have you? Thank you. No night, Kai. I know you're going to nod off to sleep. Jan says, that's really nice. Simon says, it's lovely to hear that. Thank you. I really want to get good on it. It's a personal thing. I really want to. That's my goal. Just to feel more. That's probably the most confident I've ever felt. I mean, when you feel confident about something, you do it better, because you know it's what. Like guitar, I can pick a guitar up, anyone's guitar, but that, and if I can just get that would be a great thing to come out of this. But then I'd still have to do it in front of people. I'd have to take the sofa with. No, you'd have to come round and do it. We do the gig here. I'll be back. Beryl Shepherd, Johnny Flinton. Hello, John. And Wendy Fuller are tuned in. That's nice. Rosalie Hart's watching. 11:30. Oh, look, we're way past 11:37, aren't we? Goodness me. C'est la vie day to the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. Nigel Avery's with us. Hello, Nigel Avery. It's 12:15. You're with me. My name is Steve Cherelle, and I'm on the sofa in my man cave. And I've kind of got an expression that's sort of I've said a few times recently. It says, we're making the best of what we've got, you know, and that's what we're doing. We've got a few cables there, a piano, my singing PA, and a desk, a few bits of tat that was under the bed just to make it a little bit, give you that kind of cosy feeling. And it is very nice in here. I've done a little video today for some people. I just give them a little walk around and went outside, because the sea's just there. If you go about 40 foot that way, you put your foot in the water. It's ever so nice, and it's nice and tranquil. This is a nice little space. So welcome to my sofa for the Sofa Show. Look at that. I wonder what my mum would say. My mum would be watching. My old mum, bless her, she used to listen to me do the radio every week. I was 17 years I did the BBC, and I did a Wednesday night, and she would always listen. And the show ended. I used to do it with Roger Day. Roger Day's a good old, proper DJ, one of the old pirates, and we're mates on Facebook. He lives in Spain now, and we're always, having a grumble. But she would phone me after the show, and our mums know. And if I was having a bit of trouble in my life or ups and down times, I'd do the programme. You wouldn't know, and nor would Roger. But my mum would phone me. You all right, Stevie? What's going on? You all right, mate? And she would know if I was a bit low or, I was a bit troubled about something. For the most of my life, I wasn't. But now and then when things were going on, she kind of knew. She'd know by my tone. And after the show at 10, I'd be in the car by 10:05 down at Tonbridge Wells and drive an hour to get back to Southend on sea. And in that hour, we'd always have a chat. That was really nice. And I remember when I lost my mum, when my mum died 10 years ago, April the 22nd, so that's coming up soon. We'll do a couple of songs for her on that night. I remember on the first radio show I did, when I came out, I went to phone her, like I did. And I don't know if you've had that experience. If you've lost anybody close to you, I think you have had that experience. When they're really close, you might be all right for the first few days, the first week. You think, oh yeah, you kind of accept they've gone in a way, but then you'll get tripped up. Maybe a week or 10 days later, something will happen, and you'll go, oh, I lost my brothers in the last few years, and Darren particularly. I was very close to them both, but Darren, we chatted a lot after we'd lost Michael, and when Dal died, there was 3 or 4 times I actually went to phone him, and your mind, and you go, I can't. There was I'll tell this, because we're a little bit later now, I'll share this with you. There was, when we lost my mum, me and Dad had to go to the place where she was going to be buried, because Mum was buried. And we went to the place near where she lived, and we looked at the ground, the area, and it was the April Blossom. April Blossom was going on because it's April the 22nd, and there's all the places where you can choose your plot. It's a taboo subject, but you choose your plot, and it was all a bit formal. Number 1, number 2. And I asked the lady, I said, "Can we be anywhere?" She said, "You be anywhere you want." And there was a cherry tree, and it was April, and I said, "Well, can we be there?" There was a bench, and it was just a bit of ground. And the lady said, "Yeah, you can be anywhere you want. It's all hallowed ground, as they say." And I looked at me dad. I said, he went, "Yeah." Dad was, bit nonchalant, I think, about it at that point, just a little bit in shock and that. I went, "That's better," and we did it. And I can't say this any other way than it was. I was so happy that we found a nice place. I got my phone to make a phone call, and Dad said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just going to let her know." And I actually went to make the phone call to say, "Mum, we found it," really believing she was at home, like we're out. We've done it. And that was the first time that ever happened to me, and obviously she wasn't. And I went, oh. And it's bizarre, because the one person I wanted to tell that we'd sorted something out for them, you couldn't tell. It's a very odd feeling when that happens. And if you've not had that, then you won't understand it. But if you have, then you'll know. And this doesn't happen so much now, but every now and then, he says, "Oh, my brain fags out." And it's very rare. But maybe with my brother Darren a bit more. Now and then I go, all this is going on, all these, all the lockdown and all that. But my brother Darren loved a day off. He wasn't the busiest worker. He worked for his kids, and then once they grew up, he didn't need money. He didn't work to get money and belongings. As long as he could pay his bills, and he loved a day off. Dal loved a bed day, and of all this going on, I just can imagine ringing Dal. "What, you got locked down? You got to stay in for 3 weeks?" "No problem, mate. Loving it. Bye." He'd have a little barbecue in the garden. And I didn't think of that when all this has been going on. Well, I'm pleased to tell you we're halfway through. Well done on getting to the halfway point. We've still got a healthy crowd listening. And I know, look, if I go on in the day, there'll be lots more people watching. But I'm not worried about how many. I'm worried about that you stay. And I think our unique USP, as they call it, is that people tune in at the start and they stay to the end, and that's really nice that you do that. Let's have a little name check. Then I'm going to pick the guitar up and sing a few lively songs, shall we? Wendy Brister's still with us. That's good. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Graham Corner's still there. Jill Garwood. We've got 27 other people in that little gang. Steve, my mum died 24th of April, 25 years ago this year. Goodness me, I cannot imagine being that long. Cannot imagine that. Mine's 10 years this year. Is it? What year are we now? Yeah, it's 10 years. Wow. You know, and I think it's 10 years since we had a chat. It's 10 years since, because we chatted every 2 days. If I didn't chat to her within 4 days, I got a phone call. What's going on? You're right. No matter where I was in the world, no matter where in the world I was, what hotel, country, whose bed I was in, never mattered. There was always a phone call, a little catch-up and all that. Yeah, she was a bit of a ledge, wasn't she? I do like to be beside... Yeah, we are. I do like to be beside the seaside. We're right here, you know. I could do fishing off of that. Let's have a look. So Wendy's on. We all do it, Steve, no matter how many years go by. Thanks, Joe. We do, don't we? That thing. It catches you out off guard. And then you go, oh. When it first happens, it's quite upsetting. But years later, you can almost smile about it. It changes, doesn't it? And when I've known people that have lost somebody and they're really devastated, and you say, no, you'll be all right. Just hang in there. You will one day, you'll smile about them and you'll think about them and you won't cry. You'll be, oh, yeah, I remember that. And it changes, doesn't it? You know, the grief and the mourning. You just have to stay in when it's really got a hold of you. And it does pass. And it's so important that the relationship you have is good and that you don't have bad feeling if you can at all do that. I'm blessed that I've had good relationships with all the people I've lost, and that's a great comfort to me now. You only figure that out when you get older, though, didn't you? When you're young and stupid. Yes, Dale would be. Because, yeah, you met Dale. We came to the pub once, didn't we, up your end? Lawrence is still there. Sandy Maley. Yeah, Sandy, if you join yourself, that's good. Dave Hall, Graham, Trevor. Steve Cherelle, put your boy George hat on. Shall I? Should we sing it? Mike Broomfield. Hello, mate. Hey, buddy. Enjoying dipping in and out of these things. That's good. You all right, Mike? Because Mike is an old BBC friend of mine from years ago. Hey, Mike. Nice to have your company. All right, look. As you've stayed around... Oh, shut up. My ass, my rules. Look, I took my friend Jan to see Boy George ages ago. And... no. All right, don't. Leave it. So this is it. This is me Boy George hat, right? Look, all right, we'll sing a song then, all right? There's a loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lie, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to sense contradiction. Come and go, come and go. Come a chameleon. Red come and go. You come and go. Love will be easy if your colors are like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Did you hear the kid words every day? You used to be so sweet, I heard you say I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man, your cover's strong. When you gone forever, you string along, you string me along. Come a chameleon. Come and go, you come and go. Love will be as if your colors were like my dreams. Do-do-do-do. Red, gold, and green. Gold and green. Yes, like survivals. You're not my rival. Every day is like survivals. You're my love. You're not my rival. I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to set a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Oh, oh. Come a chameleon. Do 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 do. You come and go, you come and go. Oh, oh. Love of a piece if your colors were like my dreams. Do 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 do. Red, gold, and green. Come a chameleon. Do 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 do. You come and go, you come and go. Oh. Love of a piece if your colors were like my dreams. Do 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 do. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Da 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 da. Hey, what about this then? While we're in the party mood. I know. I've been on my own for a month. I'm going nuts. Hey, where did we go? The day when the rain came. On down to the hollow. Playing the new game. Slipping and sliding, baby, in the misty morning fog. With our hearts thumping with you, brown-eyed girl. You, ooh, my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened to Tuesday and going slow? Going down to your mind, the transistor radio, laughing and something, baby, in the misty morning fog. Behind the waterfall with you, brown-eyed girl. Brown-eyed girl. We used to sing sha la 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 to you. Sha la 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 to you. So hard to find my way. So hard to find my way. Now that I'm on my own. I saw you the other day. Baby, how much you have grown. I cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome of thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium. But I'm out for you, brown-eyed girl. Whoa, you, brown-eyed girl. We used to sing sha la 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 to you. Sha la 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 to you. Sha la 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 to you. Welcome to the Sofa Show. Steve Cherelle with you till whenever. 10 o'clock every night. La 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 la. Deep 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 deep. La 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 la. La 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 la. You. Look, if I put that there, I need to get a little bit snug. I mean, it's nice being on the sofa with you, but I just need to get a little bit more, because I'm a big old boy. Let's be honest, you know, and I feel a little bit more comfortable now.
Let's do a song you don't often hear me sing.
I wish I knew how you feel to be free, and I wish I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I want to say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole wide world to hear. And I wish I could share all the love in my heart, removing all the bonds that keeping us apart. I wish you could know how it feels to be me. You see and agree, every man should be free. I wish I could be like a bird in the sky, sweet that it would be if I found I could fly. Oh, I would soar to the sun and look down at the sea and agree that every man should be free. I wish you could know how it feels to be me. You see and agree that every man should be free.
That was done by the Lighthouse family, wasn't it? It was done by the Lighthouse. It's also the theme song for for Barry Norman's film night, isn't it? It's the theme for that. And it was on John Denver's first album. Nina Simone did it. Denver recorded it first, which also had a song on it called The Love of the Common People, which Paul Young went on to record probably about 20 years later. And Waylon Jennings also recorded Love of the Common People before Paul Young did it. Paul Young was a guest on my country show, and he had an Americana band, and we was chatting about Love of the Common People, and he knew that John Denver had done it. Then I found a version by Waylon Jennings from like 1975, and we played that and had a little chuckle about it, and that was on there as well. So good evening to you. Hello friends, thank you for your company tonight, and we're just whiling away the hours and another night, and I think it's like we've got another bit of lockdown. Ellie, let's have Ellie Finnegan. Like a bit of Van Morrison now and again. What's the Van Morrison? Oh yeah, the Brown Eyed Girl. Did you see me do Danny Boy? I hope you did. I sang Danny Boy for you. Laney Beather, Andy. I was talking about you earlier, Andy. Were your ears burning? No night, Kai. Kai's off now. No night, Kai. Claire Reno's tuned in. Oh, we've got a few. Boy George makeup so much better than mine, I'm sure. Oh, 23 minutes past. Hello, Annie. Thanks for the time checks. Claire's good. That's lovely that you're there, Claire. No night to you, Kai. We'll have a catch-up tomorrow. Andy, good evening. You've got some night owls coming on. You look really good in that profile picture, Laney. Hello, Laney, to you. Kids all asleep? Bravo. Having a little tipple? Bravo. You've been round here. You know this sofa, don't you? Stephen Howell's tuned in. Sandy Maley.
Is this the way to Amaria? You know, I don't know that song because it's, I was going to say crap. It's not a crap song. It's a fun song. I didn't get round to learning it. Peter Smith is with us. Ellie, Kenny Guy, Denise Bryan, Edward Cox is tuned in. See, you never... Where are you all bloody day, Ed? You don't come on till about midnight. Maybe he's asleep. Wendy Fuller. Good. Aisling McAvoy Ennis. And Felicia Williams. God, they're a mouthful of names, aren't they? Is it Aisling? Aisling McAvoy. Thank you for popping by. Janet King, Sandy, Gemma Dawson, and Wendy Fuller. It was Los. It was not Low Pacaminos. It was Los. Was it Los Pacaminos? Not Los Americanos. Los Paca. I don't think it was Pacaminos. It was Los. We're talking about the Paul Young band. Paul Young's band was Los. It might have been Pacaminos. Los Pacaminos. Maybe that's what it was. I remember it. And they used to do a little venue in Maidstone called the Soul Cafe. It was somewhere that I used to play years ago. And because all these artists, you know, they had all these hits in the 70s and 80s. And then what did they do? And I saw Boy George last year with my friend. And he was fantastic. I mean, the band were just outstanding. I mean, I'm a muso, and I like hearing good piano and guitar, and I watch, and, you know, it's got to be good for me to sort of be impressed. I can watch music, you know, I can watch Pink Floyd, and I think, you know what, it's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't buy the CD, but I accept the brilliance of what they're doing, you know. I can look and think that's really good. Who's the other one? I actually went to see this one in concert. Mr. Blue Sky. Who does Mr. Blue Sky? What's their name? ELO. And I went down the Cliss Pavilion to see him because I'd heard all this rave about them, and it's not my cup of tea. But the guy, I can't think, what's his name? He was phenomenal on this. He had a twin neck guitar, and I could really appreciate how good the music was, even though I wouldn't buy one of their CDs. It was great. And I thought that with Boy George, just like, and they were going nuts at Wembley. It was. I'm really glad I went to that. And then who else did I? I went to see Bonnie Raitt. I'd heard good things about Bonnie Raitt. Should we sing a Bonnie Raitt song? I'd heard really good things about Bonnie Raitt, and I got a couple of tickets, so I went along, and the band were just so good. There was only 5 of them, I think, and she was like a proper sort of a Susie Quattro, but like a million times better. Just phenomenal. And she recorded one of John Prine's songs, didn't she? Angel from Montgomery, which was one of his big songs, John Prine, who we lost this week to the coronavirus. Real sad. Let's have a look then. Let's see if we can find... I'll see. This is a Bonnie Raitt song. While we're on the subject then. And this was a song that popped up in a film called My Sister's Keeper. Do you remember that film? The really sad... Something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself. Do you remember the film, My Sister's Keeper? God. That's a sad... If you've not seen it, watch it. God. Something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself. Makes me want to lose myself in your arms. There's something in your voice makes my heart beat fast. I hope this feeling lasts the rest of my life. And if you knew how lonely my life has been, and how long I've been so alone, and if you knew how I want someone to come along and change my life the way you've done, feels like home to me, feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. The window breaks down a long dark street, and a siren wails in the night. And I'm alright, 'cause I have you here with me. And I can almost see through the dark there's light. If you knew how much this moment means to me, and how long I waited for your touch, and if you knew how happy you are making me, I never thought I'd love someone so much. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Feels like I'm all the way back where I. Seen the film? Have you seen that? Have you seen that sad, emotional film? God. Oh. My sister's keeper. Well, good evening to you all. Welcome to the Steve Cherelle Sofa Show. Starting to roll off my tongue now. I grabbed it and it fell off. It's a live show, folks. Gonna get a bit funky now. "25 years, my life is still trying to get up great big hill of hope for a destination. Realized quickly when I knew I should, world was made of the brotherhood of men, for whatever that means. Cry sometimes when I'm in bed to get it all out. It's in my head, I'm feeling a little peculiar. I wake in the morning, get outside, take a deep breath, and get so high. From the top of my lungs, what's going on? Say yeah, 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 yeah. I say yeah. What's going on? Say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah. What's going on? And I try, oh my God, do I try all the time in this situation. And I pray, oh my God, do I pray for every single day for a revolution. I cry sometimes when I'm in bed, get it out, it's in my head, feeling so peculiar. And then I wake in the morning and I get outside, I take a deep breath and I get so high. See from the top of my lungs, what's going on? Say yeah, 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 I say yeah. What's going on? Cry sometimes, step outside, take a deep breath, and I get so high. Scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? Wake in the morning and I get outside, I take a deep breath, and I get so high. Scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 25 years my life is still trying to get up the great big hill I've hold, whatever that means. I went on holiday with my dad last year to Tenerife, and we went in a karaoke bar and someone sung this song. I'd never heard it before, don't know who it's by, don't care. I just love the song, so I got a little cheeky backing track and I learned it. So-called Mr. Rock and Roll, dancing on his own again, talking on his phone again. As someone tells him that his balance is low, nowhere to go, he's on his own. A rock chick of the century, dancing like she used to be, dancing like there's no one there before. She had a care, she don't care. So rock and roll to be alone. And they meet one day far away and say, I wish I knew you before. And they meet one day far away and say, I wish I was something more. Missy's black and white, she's never seen a shade of gray. Always something on her mind every single day, but she's lost her way. Where does she go from here? Mr. Modi Cherelle sees all that one can see. He's living proof of someone very different to me. But now he wants to be free, so he can't see. And they meet one day far away and say, I wish I was something more. And they meet one day far away and say, I wish I knew you, I wish I knew you. You say, I wish I knew you, I wish I met you when time was still on my side. She say, I wish I knew, and I wish I loved you before I was his bride. Yes, and so they must depart, too many more broken hearts. I've seen it all before, TV books and films and more. There's no happy ending every single day. And they meet one day far away and say, I wish I was something more. And they meet one day far away and say, I wish I knew you, I wish I knew you before.
Yeah, if you like that, you'll like this, I think.
In these days of changing ways, so-called liberated days, story comes to mind, friend of mine. Georgie boy was gay, I guess, nothing more, nothing less. Kindest friend ever knew. Mother's tears fell in vain. The afternoon George tried to explain that he needed love like all the rest. Pa said there must be a mistake. How can my son not be straight? After all said and done for him. Leaving town on a Greyhound bus, he's cast out by the ones he loves, a victim of these new days it seems. George became the quick of town. Yeah, he quickly settled down, and he soon became the toast of the Great White Way. He was hectic by Manhattan's elite, and all the places that were chic. No party was complete without George. Along the boulevards they cruised, and all the old queens blew a fuse, 'cause everybody loved Georgie boy. George attended the opening night of another Broadway hit, split before the final curtain fell. The last time I saw him alive was in the summer of '75. He said, I'm in love, and I said, I'm pleased. He decided to take a shortcut home. On and on, they meant no harm. The gentle breeze blew down Fifth Avenue. Out of down a dark and side street came a New Jersey gang with just one aim, to rob some innocent passerby. Leather kid, switchblade knife, did not intend to take his life, just pushed his luck a little too far that night. And there ensued a fearful fight, and screams rang out in the night, and George's head hit a sidewalk cornerstone. Sight of blood dispersed the gang, the crowd gathered, the police came, an ambulance screamed to a halt for 53rd and 3rd. George's life ended then, but I ask who really cares. George once said to me, and I quote, said never wait, hesitate, getting kid before it's too late. You might never get a second chance. Use the mask but it won't last. Live it long and live it fast. Georgie was a friend of mine. Georgie, stay, don't go away. Georgie was a friend of mine. How nice is that? It's a Rod Stewart song. I'm a bit of a Rod Stewart fan, especially as I've got older. I mean, I like that song, and I like I like Maggie May. I like We Are Sailing. And what's the album I've got? I've got an album. It's called. What is it? The first, not first ever I saw your. No, not that one. What is it? Oh, it's gone there. He stood in front of a bridge. It's just the best album. About Look in Your Eyes. The Way You Look Tonight, is it? Is that The Way You Look? Anyway. I shouldn't start these tunes. I need to use my memory. I can see the album cover. Me and my mum loved it. For the first time I am looking in your eyes. There. Not the first time I ever saw your face. But the other way. Oh, come on then. We give you a minute. Let's say hello to a couple of people. I'm very snug on here now. I don't think I've got any room for an assistant. I have to get a really skinny one. Jewel Clark is there. Everybody's welcome, you know. Good setup, Steve Show. Love the smoke machine. It's all right. I've got a little button here, look. I've got all these buttons. I've got more buttons coming. I've got some more remote control bits coming. Kerry Griffith, you're here. Panic over. Okay, we've been waiting for you. You're late, but have you got a note? Have you got a note as to where you've been? Trevor Allen, John Prine, please. Okay, I'll sing you John Prine now. I'm not sure what the conversation is here, but let me go. Just pouring another vodka and Coke. I'm on vodka and orange. I'm going to have a bit in a mo. Steve Knight's watching. John Prine song for us, please, Stephen. What else we got on here? Christine Knox is watching. Has hit the Tia Maria again. Oh, no. Look, I'm drinking with you. You're not drinking alone. And you know the mess I get when I start kicking them back. Thanks very much. It's 1:45. Oh, blimey, these are well old. Dave Lovell. Steve used to do Neil Moon a lot. I think it was on the Wonderful Today's album. Yes, it was. I've been talking about you about 3 hours ago, Dave. I was mentioning our radio connections. Good. What do you want me to do? Dave, what could I sing for you, Dave? You know my albums. David Lovell, if you're there, put me a thing in the comments. Leanne Johnston. Oh, every time I look at that picture, I see that snogging face. W.B. Barbara. What does that even mean? Kenzie Graham's watching. Good. Jenny Hart's back. Where have you been? Do you do any Ricky Van Shelton? I'll leave this world loving you. I do Ricky Van Shelton, but not that one. You still there, Deb? You could have a club for overweight, alcoholic insomniacs and that listen to Steve Show. Well, I'd obviously run that because that is me all over. Nice selection of songs. I'm on me Jameson's. Who's drinking? Show me the love hearts. Are you singing? Are you drinking? What have we got to do? What was the other request? I've forgotten now. Some Days are Diamonds. You sing it the other night. Yeah, we do Some Days are Diamonds, Eddie. And what was the other one? Someone just asked for. Oh, Ricky Van Shelton. Hang on a minute. Let's. Some Days of Diamonds, and it was on the request show, wasn't it? Hang on a sec. This is for you, Deb. Ricky Van Shelton's. If she seems cold and bitter, then I'm begging of you to stop and consider all she's gone through. Don't be quick to condemn her for whatever she might say. If you remember, life turned her that way. She's been walked on, stepped on so many times. I hate to admit it, but the first footprint is mine. She was crying when I met her. She cries a little harder today. So remember, life turned her that way. She's been walked on, stepped on so many times. I hate to admit it, but the last footprint is mine. She was crying when I met her. She cries harder today. Oh, remember, life turned her that way. Oh, baby, remember, life turned her that way. Cheers, everybody. Good morning. It's just gone 1 a.m. That means we're into Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Let's do this. Ellie Finnegan has said, do you do Steve Cherelle? When you ask, have I been without you? I like to say that I've been fine, and I do. But we both know the truth is hard to come by. And if I told the truth, that's not quite true. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometimes hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days a storm. Thou the face that I see in my mirror, more and more is a stranger to me. More and more I can see that there's a danger in becoming what I never thought I'd be. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometimes a hard times blows a chill in my bones. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they're taking me away. You stole Trevelyan's corn, the young are gonna see the dawn. Your ship lies waiting for you out in the bay. Low lie, the field at the right, where once we watched a small free bird fly. I love the song, the wind, got a dream and a song to sing. Slowly round the field, left and right. A lonely prison wall, heard a young man calling. And nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. That's the prison and the crown, built and they ran me down. You gotta raise our child with dignity. Low lie, fields with nothing right, where once we watched a small free bird fly. I love the song, the wind, get a dream and a song to sing, yeah. Slowly around the fields, nothing right. Lonely harbor wall, watch the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out into the sky. She hoped and waited and prayed for love back in Botany Bay. Slowly round the field, left and right. Lord, once we watched a small free bird fly. A lover song to win, a dream and a song to sing. Slowly round the fields, left and right. Low line fields, left and right. where once we watched the small free bird fly. I love the song that went, dream and a song to sing. It's lonely round the fields, it's lonely around the fields. Boat up and ride, oh. We love it. We love a bit of Rod Stewart. Hayley Louise Gannon, there's a good name. Do I do the song Grace? No, I don't. But I'm familiar with the song, but I don't do it. No, I didn't see the live show that he did from America. Let's have a flick down here. We're on the Jamesons. Good. David Lovell, any Jimmy Webb song would be nice. All right, mate, stay there. Lots of love coming up for that. Life turned her that way. Love it. Well done, Deb. Lisa West. Hello, Lisa. It's about 1 o'clock now. So stay there, Dave. I'll do that for you. Some Days of Diamonds. We love that as well. Thanks, Steve. Some Days of Diamonds. Just fab. And I sneaked in a little Irish on the end of that for you, my dear. Cool. Raymond Niles. Hi, Steve. How about some Josh Turner? I don't do any... Do I do any Josh Turner? Do turn around and turn the lights down low, baby, that's nice and slow. I'm familiar because I played so much on the radio, but I don't think I do a Josh Turner song. I was up late last night. I'm needing my bed. Go to bed. Annie, get to bed now. I'm going to say goodnight. Got to get up at 7, Joe. What, you got your paper round? Have you got your paper round back? What's going on? Good show. See you tomorrow. Good. Blanket on the ground. Come on, look out through the window. I know it, but I don't do it. No night, Sandy. Kerry's there. Oh, she gets up late. She sleeps in bed all day. She lays in bed all day. She don't do nothing. She gets up about 1 o'clock, comes out, interferes, and then goes back to bed. What's going on? I can see you shouting at the screen. Go, Steve. Rocking him. Okay, 110 with... Yeah, Raymond, that's good. And Fields of... Loving this version of Fields of Athenry. Yeah. Well, you know, Fields of Athenry is, you know... Low... Get me the key. Low lie. Fields of Athenry. Where once we watched the small free bird fly. Our love was on the wing, dreaming a song to sing. Slowly round the fields of Athenry. I know. Oh, we like it. We like it with a bit of oomph. So, I got a friend, Dave, and in all the years I was on the radio, Dave became my friend. And you helped me with so much music, Dave. We used to do the Pop Goes the Country music news, the country music clip, and Dave was sort of, you know, part producer of the show. We did it between us, but Dave had a great input, a lot of knowledge, and a real enthusiasm. I only ever saw you a couple of times because you lived such a long way away. But I thank you for that, Dave. We learnt a lot through those years, didn't we, together? So we was gonna sing. It's on the Ivory album. Let's do the Postcard from Paris, because is that the one? Let's put that there. Let's sing this is a Jimmy Webb song called The Postcard from Paris, and we'll sing this, Deb, and everyone else, for all the people that we wish were here. Maybe they're away working, maybe they're trapped abroad, or maybe we're not going to see them again. And I think of various people when I listen to this. The Postcard from Paris. Cheers, everybody. 1:15, Saturday night. We're doing all right. Dear friend of mine, oh, the weather's fine. Today I saw the ruin of a Roman world's decline, and I climbed right up the Spanish steps. You heard of them, no doubt. Rome has lost its glory. What's that about? But I wish you were here
when the shadows fall and all the rushing traffic still.
Wish you were here
when the bells are ringing on the 7 hills.
Make my way to a small cafe. I wonder what you did today. I wish you here. Dear one at home, I've just flown in from Rome. Paris is a postcard, all decked out in color chrome. So I climbed right up the Eiffel Tower, then I prayed down at Notre Dame. But I just can't find the romance. I wonder why I can't. I wish you were here.
On the Champs-Élysées, lovers walking hand in hand.
I wish that you were here.
To take one look at me and seem to understand.
City of lights, a lovely sight. The first bright star I see tonight. I wish you here. Now I write this from the plane while I'm drinking cheap champagne. And I wonder how two people got so far apart. Wish you were here.
Here in London where the rain is pouring down.
I wish that you were here.
On this airplane headed back to New York town.
Never leave alone again. I'm coming home, but until then, I wish you were here.
I wish I was there.
I wish you were. Song for my mate. Song for my mate Dave Lovell. I know. I agree. I agree. So I'm going to sing you another song from the Ivory collection because I said I was going to sing a few tonight. Chris Christopherson wrote this. Casey joins a hollow sound, silent walking down the stairway to the subway in the shadow down below, following their footsteps through the neon darkened corridors of silent desperation, never speaking to a soul. Poison air he's breathing has the dirty smell of dying, 'cause he's never seen the sunshine and he's never felt the rain. But Casey minds the arrows and ignores the fatal echoes of the clicking of the turnstile or the rattle of his chain. Oh, she said, Casey, it's been so long since I've seen you. Here she said, just a kiss to make your body smile. And see, she said, well, I put on the stockings just to please you. Lord, she said, Casey, can you only stay a while? leaves the golden crown and stops inside. There's something wet to wipe away the chill that's on his bone. So his reflection in the lives of all the lonely men who reach for anything they can to keep from going home. Standing in the corner, Casey drinks his pint of bitter, never glancing in the mirror at the people passing by. And he stumbles as he's leaving, and he wonders if the reason is the beer that's in his belly or the tear that's in his eyes. Oh, she said, I suppose you seldom think about me. Now she said, now that you've a family of your own. See, she said, I put on new stockings just to please you. Lord, she said, Casey, it's a shame to be alone. Oh, she said, Casey, it's been so long since I've seen you. Here, she said, just a kiss to make your body smile. See, she said, I'll put on new stockings just to please you. And Lord, she said, Casey, can you only stay a while? And Lord, she said, Casey, it's a shame to be alone.
Nice. Chris Christopherson a few years back and a few times. He's not the greatest singer, Chris Christopherson, is he? But he doesn't sort of profess to be, but he does write some great lyric. Really like Me and Bobby McGee. Help Me Make It Through the Night. We spoke about that earlier, didn't we, Judy French? That's one of his songs, but just writes a good lyric. You know, a bit like John Prine. Kind of got that sort of rough way about him. He's not all into all the style and the slick stuff. Just writes a song, gets up and sings it, and that's kind of. Oh no, I haven't. I haven't tinkled my bells for a while, or done the chimes. Ha ha! Peter Smith says this is great. Judy Fairclough is watching. Good. Raymond's having a nice time. We get the comments coming. Yeah, we got the comments are coming up. This is good. That's nice. Listen, I'm going to sing a couple of more songs, and I'm going to have a little lay down. I think we've been on about 3.5 hours, so that's good. I mean, it's a fair old, but it's good to check these things on here. What's going on here? Bravo! That's nice. Just checking everything's coming in as it should. We're on. Yep, we're on all channels. Okay, we're broadcasting because we have to keep eye on these things, you know. And I checked with a couple of friends. Thanks for singing Annie's song for me. Thanks for keeping me company while we all nod off. That's good. Oh, while we're off, it's meant a lot. That's Kai, bless her, sending me. And Kirsty's off to bed now. That was ages ago. Goodness, that was at 10 to 11. We'll watch the rest in the morning. That's lovely. So back to the Facebook show. There we are. So look, I'll sing you a couple of more songs, everybody. If you enjoyed yourself. Hang on,
I missed the start of that song.
When the night has come, night is dark, and the moon is the only light to see. I won't be afraid, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Stand by me, won't you stand by me? I'll be okay if you stand by me. If the sky we look upon tumble and fall, the mountains crumble to the sea, oh, I won't shed a tear, baby, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Stand by me, baby, won't you stand by me? I'll be okay if you stand by me. Stand by me, baby, won't you stand by me? And I'll be okay if you stand by me. Stand by me, won't you stand by me? Oh, I'll be okay if you stand by me. If you stand by me, won't you stand by me? I'll be okay if you stand by me.
Gonna check some comments on here. Gonna check some comments. No, I'm getting the hang of it. Gemma Dawson says, Happy Easter. When's Easter? Is it tomorrow? Oh, we had Good Friday, didn't we? Great night's entertainment. I'm going to keep doing them, you know. And after that, I probably won't do 7 nights a week. Bloody hell. I'll have to do some gigs. Karen Chandler's on. Hello, Karen. Over in the USA, so it's a little bit different time. You're probably just getting up over there, you know. And we're just going to go down. No, not like that. That's right, we said that. Karen's on, Gemma, Ellie, good. I don't want to miss anybody. What about Under the Boardwalk? Do you do that? No, Under the Boardwalk. That featured in the film Beaches, didn't it? No, I don't do that. I don't do that one. So, hang on, where's my thing here? I think I'll sing for you. I quite like this. I'm going to sing the Old Lang Syne song. It's something I want to try and do this every night, really get into it, because I've taken Amazing Grace, Special Absent Friends, and Old Lang Syne and put them together in one song.
Amazing grace, sweet sound, saved a wretch like me.
I was lost, now I'm found. Was blind, now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel, and grace my feet relieve. And how precious still the grace of the hour that I first believed. The time has come to say goodnight. Yes, every road must stand. To the ones who came, are always there, our special absent friend. Oh, raise your hands to absent friends. Say every road must stand. They'll always be there in our heart, the absent friend. And when it's time for us to go, and our long journey ends, we'll never be on our own, you see. We'll be with all the absent. Old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot for the sake of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear. Yes, for the sake of old lang syne, we love you so, our special absent friends. Thank you for listening tonight. Thanks for your company, everybody. We started at 10 o'clock, 3.5 hours ago. It's been a pleasure to sing for you as always. If you're new to this little group that we do, I know we don't have thousands watching like the others do, but it doesn't really bother me. I've never really been too concerned about that. Those are here, quality, you know. There's a bit of riff-raff hanging around the outside. We understand that. We know who you are. It's okay. Thanks for your company. If you want to add me on your YouTube, you could follow me on YouTube. This will go on to YouTube tomorrow. This has been a lovely few hours of music, so we'll get this topped and tailed and we'll get this on there. Wednesday is the All Request Show. I'll be back tomorrow night from 10 to see what we want to sing tomorrow. If you've got a request, send it to my messenger. That'll be no dribbly messages. I'm not interested in all your problems and all your crap. If you want to say hello to me, you can, and we'll say a few things, but a few people are getting a little bit clingy and all of that. I'm too old for your dribble. Let's just keep it upbeat and nice. So thank you. And you can give me a drink. If you want to get me a little drink, go to the tip jar. We've got some music on Bandcamp, one of the CDs. There's lots on YouTube you can find. Or if you want a CD, ping me a message and I don't know when I can get to the post, but I can bag them up then when we come out of wedlock, whatever it is, lockdown. Well, not wedlock, same thing though, isn't it? Can't do anything or go anywhere. I'll post them out to you. Last puff of smoke, the last one of them. Thanks for coming out. I'll leave you. You know the song that we all end with. Let's just double check on the comments before we say our nights. The double check on the comments is brilliant. What a night. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Happy Easter. Good night. God bless. Thank you, Hazel Louise Gannon. Raymond Niles. I know it's a little bit early for you over there. Sarah Jane Parker. Still here 3.5 hours later. I know. This is early. Sometimes we do 5.5, but I feel quite tired. Sandy Maley. I'm an absolute cheeky git, but night everyone, stay safe from Deb. Bravo. Night Steve from Deb. Good show, good to see you. Simon Hussain is there. We haven't had the NHS. I can play it, but then they mute it because it's not my song and it's not a backing track. If you look on my wall, you'll see my friend Ben Newton, who's playing the guitar on it. There's a little interview with him, and we don't need to play the song. Buy the song. It's 99p. Don't be tight. Go and buy it. All right, I got my copy. Do you like it? I can do a bit of Willie, but we do that another night. Oh, Kerry's saying hello there. Thanks for another nice night. There we are. So that kind of about rounds up. Doesn't that set look nice? Do you like the lounge? Do you like the sofa show? Would you like to come round and have a little tour? It's not big. My kitchen's through there. My cats are out there. The decking's there. 20 foot that way's the sea. But this is where I've got to isolate, so I'm stuck here, you know. Thanks for listening. I'm Steve Cherelle. Night-night.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy
When skies are gray, you never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay asleep, I dreamt I held you in my arms, and I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. I'll always love you, you make me happy, and I wish you felt the same. And if you leave me and love another, you'll regret it. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I'm loving you. Please don't take my sun. Nice to see the love, everybody. Please don't take my sun. Good night, Barbara, Sarah, Ness, all the gang. Thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow, 10 o'clock.